Now, let us look at also this example, right? Say now we want to try to add vertical and horizontal lines, right? Say, for example, we're going to refer to the medians. Okay, so let's come in here and say, for example, we want to draw a line for here and say, here I want you to calculate the median. Okay, so I'm going to calculate the median of x, and I'm going to also come in here and set this additional argument to true. Okay, and what I also want to do is I want to calculate the median of y. Okay, so I'm going to come in here and say median. I'm going to pass in y. I'm going to say na, and then I'm going to pass this, and I'm going to set this to true. So here we are simply just not doing anything except that we're calculating the median of x and median of y. Okay, so I'm going to move this a little bit to this side, and then what I also want to do is I want to add the horizontal line of these two medians, right? Now we have to pass in panel dot AB line. So pass in panel dot AB line, right? Now for vertical, I want the median of x. Okay, then for horizontal, it's going to be the median value of y. Okay, so if we move this a little bit, so if we're going to be using AB line, remember we can also change what? The color of this line as well as the width of this line. Okay, so if we come in here and say, for example, the line width, it's set this to 2, and we come in here and say the color of this line should be red. So right now we are familiar with how AB line function work, right? So it's just draw the horizontal and vertical line. But now we are controlling how does these lines look. So we are increasing the width and we're also changing the color of this line. Okay, what we also want to do is what? We also want to plot the scatter plot, okay, if x and y. Let's not forget these three dots, the ellipses. Okay, now what we're doing here, again, we want to say in each panel, go there and draw a horizontal line and a vertical line. The vertical line will be the median of x and the horizontal line will be the median of y. And we calculated those using these two variables, okay, by using the median function. Now we're gonna go and also add this other panel function in order to draw the points. Okay, so if we try and come in here, now we are ready to run this function. So let's run this function. So it executed successfully. Now if we come in here and say x, y plot, right? Let's say we're also looking at the miles per gallon and weight. Now we also want to convert this to a factor, the number of cylinder, and then we pass in this data empty cars, right? Remember, we also have to specify additional argument, which is panel, and to set this to my panel, and we set this to my panel. So if you run this, look what has just happened. You have added the horizontal line as well as the vertical line that will represent the mean of x and the mean of y. What is our x in this case? Weight. What is our y? Miles per gallon. Okay. So let's see so that we can also change these points. For example, it sets this to 21. Now, let us also control these points by setting this to 16. Okay. So you can observe now that we have managed to change the panel and we added this horizontal and vertical line into each panel, and we also draw the points. So that is how you can use and just play around with these panel functions. It becomes so important, especially if you have multimodal data sets.